Sunnies. Y'all just don't know how good God is. Let me tell you something. Can't you see how good God is? Let me tell you. Give God your praises from Mississippi to the beats. Let the devil get in between. Not even you see him scheming, reaching, plotting, drama like a TV series. He about to get hurt 6 feet under the dirt. So down, Nita. God's got him. Who's lifting you up with no shame? God, you know his name. Never one to blame. So remember that he's better than any man, friend, or family member. Now they feeling guilty for the moves they made. They were filthy and acting shifty. People too ridiculous, trying to be inconspicuous. It's all good. Most High God in heaven. Luckier than 3 number sevens. Not a terror, not a reverend. My dad is a Banks, but I'm not Hillary. Sad over Trevor, crying over past dating errors. My mama left me in here with a vision, so the picture is way more clear. God first infiltrate my mind. He's always on time. He's too good, one of a kind. To whom it may concern, God gang is a click. My enemies act up because my father knows all they tricks. Yo! Yes, let's get it started, Sunnies. Hello, welcome to my channel. I am Janita. This is Beaming Light. Beaming stands for bold, enlightened, aware, mature, insightful, nurturing, grateful. Light stands for loving, intelligent, generous, honest, and tactful. Welcome to my channel where I talk about my personal experiences, relate them to song lyrics and the song lyrics to Bible verses. But I have been switching up the lyrics of the songs, and I hope that you recognize that melody or that flow. That is from Can't You See by Total featuring B.I.G. And let's get into the title of the message, right? We're going to look at Acts chapter 22, verse 13 through 16. Can't you see what God has done for you? Can't you see the devil causes misery and God loves to true? He's always there for you. Oh, Sunnies, can't you see? The devil causes misery and God's love is way too true. He's always there for you. He's always there for you. Y'all, God is always there for you. He might not be there when you want him, but he is always on time. Yes. Y'all, I didn't post yesterday because I was really trying to get this flow down. It got really late and I was really working on this, y'all. I'm so proud of myself. But let's get into it. You know, God is just continuing to reveal things as I close out this intermission phase and entering Act 2 part of my life. He's revealing a lot of stuff to me, just like how people were moving, you know what I mean? And it's just like friends from high school you can't even trust. And it's like you know, people want you to be there to celebrate their special occasion, their special moments, but they can never be there for you to celebrate you. And when they do, it's like that competition spirit, right? I also noticed that I have a lot of friends, or I would say acquaintances now, that are still trying to fit in with the popular crowd. Like, we are not in high school. Like, they're not cheerleaders anymore. Like, why are you trying to fit in with the cheerleaders in a dance team? Like, that's done. Those days are done. And I think when you get to a point in life where you understand and recognize that, you're good leaving that behind, Sunnies. You're okay leaving that behind. We talk about this all the time. I'm trying to get to God's promises and people are still on the prom-ish. I'm not worried about prom, baby. Prom is done. I'm focused on God's promises, his word, what he wants me to do to spread his message on earth, to get more souls to him, as well as just to liberate people from their thoughts, their limitations in their mind. A lot of people are limited because they only know things to go a certain way. If you try to expand their horizon or show them a new way, they are very resistant to the change. And change is beautiful. I was watching something the other day. I think it was Real Housewives of Potomac. I like Real Housewives of Potomac. I was watching it and one of the husbands told his wife, you know, when things are at a standstill, they wither and die. When you are constantly evolving and changing, you're growing. And that's beautiful because that's true, truly the evolution of how things work in life. You have to continue to grow as a person. You have to continue to expand your horizons, see new things, different perspectives, understanding how important it is to live in truth and with integrity. Remember, as you're entering your Act 2, you're not going to break character. You're not going to let the enemy to come in and break your character. So if you find that you are surrounded by people who are resistant to change, it may be time to understand what kind of boundaries to put up. Maybe time to like just slowly distance yourself, you know? Because when people continue to do the same thing and there's no change and they continue to put other people's happiness or peace or joy in jeopardy because of their selfish gain, then it's like, do you really want to be around that kind of person? Is that the company you really want to keep moving into Act 2? Do you think that those people are really going to help you grow and move forward in life? Y'all, I mean, it's just a lot happening, you know, when I thought about, you know, certain people and like, damn, y'all still trying to fit in with the popular crowd? Like, them, who cares? Like, who cares about the people who got country club memberships? Like, I don't understand the need to keep up with the Joneses. Like, run your own race. Run your own race and do what makes you happy. Don't worry about what people say. Like, forget what people say. Forget their judgment. People judge you because they're miserable in their own lives. Again, remember, can't you see? The devil causes misery, and God's love is way too true. He's always there for you, Sunnies. Can't you see? The devil causes misery, and God's love is way too true. He's always there for you. You know, God really wants you to change. He knows that you have learned a lot of lessons, right? It's not to say that he's not going to accept you if you keep doing the same thing. Is the intention behind what you're doing, right? God understands, you know, mistakes happen. But when you learn your lesson, you have to be very mindful and aware not to make that same mistake again. You really do. And you got to really make sure that you're operating from a place with the best intentions for any and everybody involved in the situation. And really, that's why it's important to really check your crew at this moment, because if you got to leave some of the main, if you got to let go of some of the supporting cast, and you might need to even let go of a main character, you would need to let those people go, because Act 2 is coming for you, and it's coming in strong. God's promises are amazing. God's not worried about the prom-ish. So if you're still on prom-ish, then you need to stay in intermission for a little longer. You need to really do the work and dig and figure out why you can't leave the prom-ish alone. I'm going to go into our Bible verse, Acts 22, chapter 13 through 16. It says, "Come unto me and stood and said unto me, Brother Saul, receive thy sight. In the same hour I looked up upon him. And he said, The God of our fathers hath chosen thee, that thou shouldest know his will, and see that just one shouldest hear the voice of his mouth. For thou shalt be in his witness unto all men of what thou hast heard. What thou hast seen and heard. And now why tarriest thou? Arise and be baptized and washed away the sins, calling on the name of the Lord." I like when he says, "Brother Saul, receive thy sight. In the same hour I looked up to him." So God has given you the sight. He has chosen you for the mission. He's chosen you for the mission. He is choosing you and giving you this fresh insight, this vision, right? Like I said in the rap earlier, you know, my mom left me but gave me her vision, so the picture's clearer now. Like, that insight is important. Remember, God gives you sight to, like, eyes to see and ears to hear, but your eyes really are taking in the information, is processing what you're seeing. You're getting deeper. You're not just looking at a surface level. You're going deeper to figure out what the vision is, what you need to learn from it. And listening, you know, you hear with your ears, so you're listening, you're comprehending, you're understanding what you're seeing, right? And you're trusting your intuition, because you know God speaks to you through your intuition. You know, when you have that solid moral compass, that solid foundation, he's always going to guide you in the right direction. But it's up to you to listen to him. You have to continue to listen to him and do right, because when you don't, then that's just when, you know what I'm saying, you let the enemy in, karma comes back around for you, you know. And God's like, well, you ain't learned this lesson yet, so you have to repeat this again. Like, you have to. God is on Kevin Hart time. He's like, you're going to learn today. You are going to learn today. Like, I'm not playing with you. This is what it is. You're going to move forward with fresh insight, fresh vision, fresh perspective, right? And you're going in again. Act 2 is, it's a brand new you. It's a brand new you. So now it's not only about leaving some of that supporting cast behind and maybe a main character if you need to leave a main character. It's okay. It's okay to close chapters. It's okay to end things if it's not serving your highest good. But you also want to make sure that as you move into Act 2, you're operating from a place of peace, protecting your energy, affirming strong boundaries, standing strong on your boundaries, as well as exclusive. Like Act 2 is exclusivity. Like again, you don't want to be everywhere with everybody all the time, because you want to make sure that your crew is really there for you. You want to make sure that your crew are people who are holding you accountable and responsible. You want to make sure your crew are people that are cheering you on, wishing you the best. You don't want people who see what you have and get this jealousy spirit, or this prideful spirit, or live in this egotistical era. Like, you don't want that. You want people who just like genuinely, wholeheartedly want to see you win. Cause this Act 2 is like, you've been preparing for a minute now. It's like, come on, let's get to the win. Let's get to the victory. Let's get it. Win. F everything else. Win. Like, don't worry about nobody. Focus on you. It's time for your winning season in Act 2. Be exclusive about what you're doing. Don't go out here and talk to everybody and feel like you need to mingle. You don't. I'm not saying you have to be mean. You could say hi. You could be polite about it, but you don't have to engage. If you don't want to engage, don't engage. If you feel like someone is not giving you good energy, or they don't have your best interest, then it's okay not to engage. And people just have to respect it. And if they don't, that's their issue. I'm sorry to say, but it is. Because you have to do what makes you happy. You have to do what gives you joy and peace. Y'all, I'm telling you. Can't you see? The devil causes misery. And God's way too true. He's always there for you. Oh, Sunnies, can't you see? Y'all, I ain't gonna lie, like, it took me a long time to practice that. It was so, like, getting the flow as Biggie, right? But can't you see? Do you have the insight? Do you have the sight? Do you have the perspective? Do you have the understanding? Can you really reflect on the lessons and really take those hard lessons learned and those strategies and those techniques that you've learned to move into Act 2, into an exclusive era, into your winning season? Are you ready for that, Sunnies? Because let me tell you, I'm ready. I'm ready to win. Like, I ain't taking, listen, sometimes you do take L's in life. You got to take that on change. Just like, all right, I took that L. And it is what it is. People gonna say whatever they gonna say about it. All right, okay. Like high school is hot gossip for the moment, and it'll die down, and someone else will be the main topic of discussion, right? Take your L, get your lessons, so you can move forward into your Act 2 and get your blessings. It's winning season, y'all. It's winning season, Sunnies. Cause can't you see what God has done for you? Oh, Sunny vibes on that. Oh. Be like your community, spread love, light, and positivity. Sunnies, I love you. I'm grateful. I hope that this message resonates with at least one person. Be humble. Spread love, light, and positivity if I didn't say that already. You know, it's Sunny D vibes all day. And I'll be back a little later or tomorrow sometime. I don't know you. You will see how the Spirit of the Lord moves me, you guys. I love you and take care. Until next time.